Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing fine. As we are completed two lessons, we are entering to third lesson, third unit. Okay. Before that, as usual, we are going to sing a song, and as well as we are going to seek the Lord in prayer. Okay. Let's talk about Jesus, the King of Kings, He, the Lord of Lords, supreme to all eternity. The great I am, the way that through the life the door. Let's talk about Jesus more and more. Okay, children, close your eyes for prayer. Oh, gracious Heavenly Father, we come to the holy presence this morning. Lord, I submit to all the little children in your mighty hand. Bless them, guide them, give them good health and strength, give them knowledge and wisdom from above. Bless their family members at home, especially be with the parents and whatever the family need, kindly fulfill, Lord. Be very close to each families and guide them and guard them, Lord. Thank you for all the blessings that was given us in the past. Be with us as we are going to learn. Be very close to all the children and help them to understand. Give them the spirit of learning, Lord. Be with us and forgive all our mistakes, Lord. Make us also understand thy love, O Lord. Be with us and guide us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay, children, as we learned previous class about Tenzin's experience when he came to India. Isn't it? Hope you all enjoy this story. The same and answer the following, page number 109, and please copy down this in your fill-ups in your textbook and answer the following in your classwork note. Okay, so fill in the blanks. Tenzin is from dash from Tibet. Tenzin's family first lived in McLeodganj. Number 3, if we didn't have boundaries, we don't need weapons. Number 4, Nimi fights with everyone in school. Okay, dash fights means Nimi. And 5, Miss Mallika teaches computer. Okay, so that is about your fill-ups. And coming to answer the following question. Who helped Tenzin in learning English word? Julie teacher. Okay, Julie teacher helped Tenzin in learning English word. Name the place that Tenzin's family lived in. Okay, when they have migrated to India, and what are the place they lived. Okay, so they have lived first, they ladder. Tenzin's family lived in McLeodganj and Mysore and Kurupura and Kollegal. And this finally they settled in Kurupura. Okay, that's all the 4 places. You have to memorize the spelling properly. And between also we have a capital letter. Okay, so you have to learn it properly. What are the difficulties that they faced in India? Okay, the difficulties they faced in India are to find house and to buy things because they don't know the names of the things, so they find very hard. So that's all, that is the difficulty. During the difficulties people were helped them. Okay, so when we read, we who helped the refuge camp group, people were helped them. Okay, the difficulties they faced in India are to find house and to buy things. Number 4, why did Tenzin cry every day? Okay, Tenzin cried every day because why he cried every day? Because he often thinking of his friends in Tibet and he didn't understand anything in the school. Okay, two things made him to cry every day after the school. Okay, that's the reason why did Tenzin cried every day. Tenzin cried every day because he often thinking of his friends in Tibet and he didn't understand anything in school. Okay, number 5, why it is important for people to live without boundaries. Okay, it is important for people to live without boundaries because it will be better, safer, and happier. That is the moral of the story, the new start we learned. Why it is important people to live without boundaries? Because with boundaries means we'll have a selfishness and we don't want to share anything and we don't want to worry about others. Only you want to safeguard your boundaries. So that's why we want to have a to leave people without boundaries because it gives us what? It will be better, safer, and happier. Okay, this is how you answer the following. Please, you have to copy down this in your classwork. Fill ups in the textbook. Okay, coming to the next page number 111 again. 111, I told you to read the passage. I given as you an assignment. I don't know how many of you done. Okay, if you have not, please copy this one. After reading, where were they going? Leader and his followers went to Ooty. A leader and his follower went to Ooty. You write a leader and his follower went to Ooty. The second one, what did the leader see on the river? The leader saw a poisonous scorpion floating in the river. Okay. And the third one, what its main idea? Okay, main idea of the text. The main idea of the passage is that helping others is the nature of human and biting is the nature of insects. Okay, so that is the main idea of the. Okay, and after copying down this, and one more thing, page number 112. Page number 112. Page number 112. Okay, in this page you have to write in your book as well as you take this in your composition also you have to write two places. So that's why I would given you write a paragraph in your composition note. Okay, you can add even two more, three more points of your own, no problem at all. Okay, the topic is park. Okay, I have given you a very small one because the space is given in the book. Okay, that's why I made it very little, but while you're writing in the composition, you can add one or two points if you are much interested in writing a paragraph. It's a paragraph, so it should be a little, not more than 100 words. Okay, what it tells about a park is open area often found with trees, benches, statues, etc. There is also lots of nature around, such as flowers, animals, birds, trees, plants, and much more. It is mostly used for recreational activities such as walking, exercising, cycling, and playing games, etc. Okay, So these are about the, okay. So with that, we are completing chapter 2 or lesson 2. And after completing, if you finished everything, so you know this, what you have to do it, isn't it? You have to color it. You have to color it. When you completed your read and understand the pros and supplementary, then you have to color. So they given the color also, the balloon, which color the boy is holding or the which the student is holding, and that color you have to color it and complete lesson 2. Coming to chapter 3, we are going to start. Okay, first chapter, first lesson, we studied the what is the theme of the first lesson. The theme of the first lesson, learn always. Theme of the first lesson, learn always. And theme of the second lesson, we are one. Okay, so that's why each thing I was talking about, togetherness, unity. Okay, we are one, and we don't have boundaries. We should have love to one another. So these are the things we have learned. The third chapter or third lesson, we are going to study about my duties. Okay, that is the concept full. Okay, whereas the prose, supplementary, or the poem, and what all we are going to study is only related to the duty or their responsibility. Okay, these are going to study. Okay, so by duties, for example, if you're seeing something, okay, you can voluntarily, you can do some. Suppose one bits of paper is on the in the class on the floor while you're walking on the ground, so you can pick that paper and you have to put it in the dustbin. Okay, so that is your duty and my duty. So like that, many duties are. So for example, here I close the running. So here the child. Okay, so this term we are going to study about my duties. Okay, when I say my duties, when I say my duties, what happens? So I have to take part. I have to practice that one. So here one girl, see, I close running tap, don't you? So when you see something uh, happening, and when you notice, and you have to have the habit to ready to do something to solve the problem. See here the wasting, when the tap is running means what? Water is wasting. Okay, water is going to be waste, so you have to close it. So that is your duty, to save the water. So here we are going to learn about what are our duties towards the nature, towards human. Okay, we are going to study. Okay, coming to our lesson, my little Fictionary, as usual. Monster. How many of you know about the monster? I know many children, you watch monsters, right? In the TV shows, the small children have a story, cartoons like monster. They come. Okay, when you see the monster, you get what? Scared or frightened, right? So that's what. So monster, a large, ugly, and scary imaginary creature. Okay, it's an imaginary creature, but you cannot see. But it sometimes you cannot look at them. Okay, it will be very scary. And next one, shadow. You know what is shadow, isn't it? A dark area or a shape produced by a body coming between light and the ground. Okay, coming between light and the ground. Even when you walk, even during the sunshine, also when you walk, your image will go. Even the dark, between dark and light, your image, you'll see the shadow. Okay, earrings. You know what is earrings, right? Okay, a piece of jewelry you own on the ear. And number 4, stream, a small narrow river. Okay, so we are going this one, earrings and shadow, monster. And next one, you are going to study about the sword. You know what is sword? A weapon with a long metal blade. Okay, blade, very sharp one. Okay, this is our Fictionary, and you should know the Meaning of it. One more time. Monster, shadow, earrings, stream, and sword. Monster means a large, ugly, and scary imaginary creature. Shadow, a dark area of or shape a produced by body coming between light and ground. Stream, a small narrow river. Sword, a weapon with a long metal blade. Earring, a piece of jewelry owned on the earth. Okay, now we are going to see a monster. Okay, we are going to see the monster. Don't get scared. Page number 117, we are going to see the monster. Can you see? Yeah. The monster tree. Okay, the monster tree. So that is the story about we are going to learn. First, we are going to read, and then we are going to explain to you. In Zoom class, I will explain the story. Okay, it is very dark, and the wind is whistling. No one is around. One can hear the cry of a wolf far away. Wolf far away. The bush is dancing to the wind's music. It seems as if it was welcome dance. Behind the bush, there was a huge shadow. It moved slightly, and for a second, everything was quiet. No wind, no movement, nothing. There was a dead silence. Suddenly, a bolt of massive lightning appeared with a rumble of thunder. In the lightning, I could see the trees. It was a monster tree. I got scared and wanted to run away. As I screamed in fear, the monster woke up. I could see it now awake, transformed into a monster amid the bolts of lightning that hit the ground. I wanted to run, but I couldn't move my legs. The reeds from the bush have caught my legs. Oh my God, it is going to kill me, I thought. I tried to free my legs, but in vain. The monster's branches became very sharp, like a sword, and came towards me. My heart raced, and I felt it might burst. Mom! Okay, that was the sound. Okay, before explaining the paragraph which I read, I want you to know the glossary. What is the meaning before we have to enter? Okay, glossary, whistling. Okay, the word whistling we come across in second line itself while you are reading, right? What is the meaning of whistling? High pitched sound by using breath. How many of you to know whistling? Just try. Okay, so it's a high what using your breath, I sound with. Okay, so like that whistling. Okay, coming to massive. Massive means you come across this word massive. Sometimes they say massive attack. Okay, massive means large. Ignore, refuse to take note of it. Okay, ignore means refuse to take notice of. Nightmare, scary dream, then dodged, avoided to escape, oath, promise, or pledge. Okay, keep this in your mind as you are going to learn about the monster tree. Okay, it is a very dark and the wind is whistling. That means wind is blowing, the sound it's like a whistling. When you go very open area, okay, especially in open area, if the trees are there and no leave, that means you have empty spaces, empty places more and one or two trees and more winds means, so when they move it makes sound little sound, and that sound it maybe sometimes will be like a whistling. So that's what here it is very dark and the wind is whistling. No one is around, okay? No one is around. One can hear the cry of a wolf far away, okay? When the dark, and you can, especially after 12 o'clock, even in your area, the dogs will bark or sometimes they'll cry, okay? So, like that, here also, one can hear the cry of a wolf far away. The bush is dancing to the wind's music. Okay, because of the wind the bushes are just like moving like this. It shows like as though it is dancing. It seems as if it was a welcome dance. Okay, when all the bushes moving to one side like that, it shows how as though it's a welcome dance. And again you see here, I moved slightly. Behind the bush, there was a huge shadow. We saw right, shadow we saw. So huge behind the bush, and it moved slightly, and for a second everything was quiet. So the behind the bush there was a shadow, and that also what moved very slightly. Then it was become very quiet. No wind, no movement, nothing. So just imagine how it will be. It's dark, whistle, the wind sounds, the bush was just dancing, and suddenly she saw the shadow, and that also stopped, and it was very quiet. How it will be? Okay, there is because so far the wind was blowing, the bush dancing, right? The shadow moved, but suddenly it became very quiet, no movement, okay? A silence, dead silence, okay? Sometimes we also do, right? In the class, we say principal is coming, everybody will be very quiet, okay? So, like that, here also happening. So, everything and dead silence. Suddenly, bolt of massive lightning appeared. Okay, everything was quiet and people, then she was very scared. Okay, suddenly saw everything, suddenly stopped, dead silence. Immediately, what happens? Lightning. Minnal therilla. How many have you seen before while rainy season? Right? Okay, lightning appeared with the rumble of thunder. Not only lightning and also thunder. Okay, இடி இடிக்குதுன்னு சொல்றாங்கல்ல. Okay, like that. Okay, thunder appeared. Okay, lightning and thunder. In the lightning, I could see a tree. Okay, during that lightning, when lightning appears, you will see the brightness. Okay, you can see the brightness on thunder, and then she saw a what? A tree. It was a monster tree, and she says it's like a monster, big one. Okay, a large or a big tree. I got scared and wanted to run away. See, in your textbook itself, when you see the tree, you will get scared if it is dark and wind blows and everything stop, and when you hear the noise of a wolf very far. And what happens here? And see that in that lightning and thunder, behind what she saw, a monster tree, because it's a very big tree. And when she saw that, she started screaming and she got scared. Okay, screamed in fear. The monster woke up because of the way she shouted or screamed. Okay, the monster, the tree got woke up. Okay, I could see it now awake. Awake means the eyes open. See the picture. The eyes were open wide. Okay, sleeping means you'll be closed, but they hear the show, the big tree, as though the eyes were open. Just imagine. Okay, monster. I could set transform into a monster amid bursts of lightning that hit the ground. I wanted to run, but I couldn't move my legs because it's just a dream. Okay, and wanted to run, but I couldn't move my legs. The reeds from the bush have caught my leg. So the reeds just caught the leg, she thought. I thought I tried to free my legs, but in vain. Vain means no use because she tried, but nothing happened. The monster's branches became very sharp, like a sword. Sword means we studied a weapon with a long metal blade. Okay, that branches look like a, see in your picture itself how it looks like a sword, sharp like a metal. Okay, so that's what she explains, like a sword, and came towards me. My heart raced and I felt it might burst, because when she saw that the sword, like the branches, okay, coming towards her to catch, what? Her heart started race. That means heartbeat went very fast. The way it went fast, she thought the heart is going to burst out. But and it burst and says, "Mom!" Then shouting, "Mom!" Okay, and we are going to see what's happened in the next class to Jana. Her name is Jana. What happened? Get up. Did you have nightmare? Okay, so this is the story, and we are going to study. This is only introduction of her dream. Okay, children, and we are going to have uh, to learn more about the lesson. What is my duty? Okay, children, take care. Have a good day. God bless you all.